The word tractor derives from the Latin trahere, meaning to pull. The first practical use of a gasoline-powered tractor was by John Froelich from Clayton County, Iowa in 1892. Tractors have been made in the Czech Republic as well since the mid-20th century. The name Zetor comes about as a combination of Zet, the way the letter Z is pronounced in Czech, and the OR on the end of tractor. The Z was for Zbrojovka Brno, where the first Z25 tractor was built in 1945. After mass production was successfully launched of the Z25 in 1946, production was shifted in 1952 from Zbrojovka Brno to the manufacturing area of a nationalized firm of the time, the Brno-Lieschen Precision Engineering Works. It is at this location that modern Zetor tractors have been produced ever since. Zetor comprehensively covers its area of focus and is engaged in research and development, production and sales of agricultural tractors under the renowned Zetor brand. Zetor's R&D facilities have an extensive, fascinating history. There have been countless projects involving tractors, engines and components whose output has been finding its way into mass production since 1946. Research and development is carried out at a high level of professional expertise and teamwork using extensive sources of information and know-how, and supported by cutting-edge design and tested methods and technology. Research and development allows the company to make regular improvements to its tractors in terms of design preparation, structural development, prototyping, and running trials of tractors and engines. New tractor designs are developed in phases, each with its own budget, deadline, and manufacturing specifications. The resulting design and structural plan is output in the form of a technically and economically optimized 3D computer model of the tractor. The 3D model is then used to create manufacturing documentation for individual structural elements and groups as both sketches and numerical data for various machine tools, shaping machines, and assembly jigs for future mass production. The prototyping workshop then does the precision production and puts together functional specimens and prototypes for tractors and engines, from individual parts to completed wholes and small-scale prototype series. Finally, the tractor and engine testing department carries out various diagnostics and operational trials using special structures and trial tracks. The output offers confirmation that proposed innovation of the tractor is worthwhile with the issuance of a homologation certificate by an independent authorized testing facility. In the mechanical section, large casting boxes are machined and differentials and aluminium alloy components are manufactured. In addition to conventional machines and production lines, highly efficient precision machining centers employing horizontal, vertical and NC lathes are used in manufacture. To speed modernization of tractors and retain competitiveness, NC machines will play an increasingly greater role in manufacture in coming years. Every tractor is composed of the following basic components: the engine, transmission, axle tree, and cab. Individual engine parts are assembled on the assembly line, the crankshaft, cylinders, and connecting rods. At the same time, the cylinder head is fitted with the valves that reside on the engine block. The cylinder head is tightened with a special wrench to a specified torque. Then it's time to deal with the exhaust, intake manifold and injection pump. The 350 kilogram engine ends up in the testing chamber after approximately 2 hours on the assembly line. There it is subjected to various tests, performance and emissions parameters are set, and the engine is started. The engine is composed of around 450 components, which must be precisely assembled in keeping with the procedure. All the engines are 4-cylinder, water-cooled and turbocharged to an output of between 45 and 100 kilowatts. All engines comply with Tier 3A emission limits. Some components of the tractor are imported, while others are manufactured directly at the plant in the laser machining center. The laser cuts the individual components directly from sheet metal. In keeping with the specifications, only those components which are necessary are manufactured. The temperature of the laser is around 2000 Celsius, with an output of 3.2 kilowatts. The edge press does further work on the components. The transmission is assembled on the assembly line. The transmission is composed of a number of shafts and gears, bearings and other components installed in the transmission casing. Transmission, drive assembly and portals are set at a testing station where the overall functionality of the transmission is checked, including shifting. Assembly of the transmission once again proceeds according to a prescribed procedure. The transmission multiplies the output of the engine. This output is transferred via the differential to the tractor's wheels. Problem-free smooth shifting into individual gears is provided for by the synchronized clutch. Zetor produces several types of transmissions. Standard is a fully synchronized 20+4 transmission with torque multiplier. Custom designed 12x12 reversing transmission. 20+4 crawl gear speed. 10+2 transmission. 24+18 transmission. The now ready transmission is connected to the engine on the assembly line and to the front axle tree using a body bracket. The entire tractor body is thoroughly degreased in the paint tunnel where it is painted black using a water-soluble paint. After being sprayed, operating fluids are added and the body of the tractor is readied for final assembly. At the cab assembly line, the cab frame, already produced and welded at the mill, is fitted with glass, fenders and a roof, as well as interior fixtures such as the tractor's driver seat, electronic equipment, dashboards and upholstery. Two types of cabs are manufactured depending on the type of tractor. We have the capability to manufacture various kinds of equipment upon customer needs: heating, air conditioning, various types of seating, instrument panels and others. During final assembly, the final components are put on the tractor. The cab is joined to the body of the tractor, freshly emerged from the paint tunnel. The cab is followed by various filters, radiators, hoses, the battery, and wiring and operating fluid reservoirs. Finally, the hood and wheels of the tractor are attached. The tractor is then started for the first time and driven to the final inspection site to test all functions and the brakes. The entire assembly of the tractor takes approximately 8 hours. Production time may vary depending on custom features requested by the customer. Tractors ship with modern technology, including turbochargers, normally working in concert with four-wheel drive and equipment positioned at the front and back. Tyre technology has also made advances, with the chassis being much more solid and a more comfortable ride in the cab. Some components of the tractor are imported rather than being manufactured directly in the plant. Most parts purchased are stored in the central warehouse from which they are taken directly to be assembled. Several thousand pieces are in storage, so the latest IT technology is used to keep records of them for timely ordering and delivering the parts to the assembly line. Zetor is a regular participant in leading international trade fairs, where it presents new products from its product portfolio to the professional public. Maximum effort is made to accommodate each visitor and provide the most up-to-date information on our products as well as our brand. The high number of visitors testifies to the correctness of the company's decisions to attract customers with quality and tradition. Zetor has been able to hold its market position and develop further because its products are based upon customer need and putting the customer first. Zetor's strategy is based on offering a tractor which fulfills customer demands for function and utility, technical level, quality and reliability, while respecting a good ratio between utility and price. But the sale itself is not the end of the road for Zetor customer care, just the first step. The fact that customers return time and time to the Zetor brand is testimony to the company's sales and service, which extends from user training and ensuring operability for the entire lifetime of the unit to providing replacement parts. Results of Zetor's combined effort has been almost 1.2 million tractors sold in more than 90 countries on 5 continents over the 65 years of Zetor's operation.